coming home off the interstate, running Interstate 70, and I was climbing up out of Town Hill going eastbound, and the engine just started making a horrendous vibration and clunking noise, and pulled her right over and didn't even hesitate, just called the tow truck and had her towed home. And then we tore into it, dropped the pan, and realized that the crankshaft had cracked on a counterweight. That was the work truck that I had last year on the mall here for 10-4, the work truck that's been here for 2 years now, 97. So the one I brought this year is my backup truck. Still has hysterical tags on it, and it'll hopefully within the next 2.5 weeks it will start seeing its first loads. They need to get Maryland inspected, and at that point get an apportioned tag for it, and then put a wet line kit on it, and then at that point I'm ready to go. But it's going in the shop, made the appointment, it's going in the shop next week. And I just found it in the neighborhood of Maryland there, and then it's 1976 cabover KW with a small block 350 Cummins in it with a 15 speed, and it was a basket case, and it's slowly coming together. it was been put together just through over. I've had it for about 3 years now, and slowly just getting together, piece day by day and piece by piece. Lately, I've just kind of sped up that process a little bit. I just bought it from a scrapper down the street from me. A friend of mine was over at his place buying some other stuff and saw it there and called me, and I didn't really pay attention. And one day he asked if I'd go looked at it, and I really said no. And then at that point, I made a phone call and just saw it sitting in a scrapyard lot. And at that point, I came over there right away. And the second day I went back out with a friend, and we looked at it, and the guy knew I was probably going to buy it because he had a million phone calls about it, but nobody ever showed up, and said you showed up within 2 days of each other, and the third day I purchased it. Tires, the wheels, need a complete new brake job, brake shoes, brake drums, all the hoses, everything related brakes, all the way around complete. Wheels, tires, the spring system, exhaust system, electrical system, and just knickknacks and stuff like that, cleaning it up, getting all the speedometer, tachometer, everything, all the cables right, get the little gearboxes right for the speedometer. Everything just took a period of time, and just putting it all together because there was nothing there for me to work with at that time. People move things around, as we noticed, so the battery box is on the driver's side versus being on the passenger side. But like I said, I'm one owner of who knows how many of them. So throughout this life, somebody moved those battery boxes and air cleaners around. So I have no backstory on any of that. I just know it's not right. Well, the doghouse was completely broken, completely cracked. So we completely gutted out the whole inside of the truck, and that's where I learned how to fiberglass. So we got the back end straightened out, the doghouse, everything straightened out, and we started fiberglassing it and putting it together slowly, straightening everything out. Now we had to get I guess I had to put a whole new cab lift on there and everything, so I did all that and got the back end straightened out, so when it goes up perfectly straight. Everything's tight on that. Cleaned the interior out, put seats in, then new floors and stuff like that. So it's like I said, over 3 years, everything's been put together. New lights, the new dashes, switches, everything in there. Getting the rat's nest of all the wiring underneath the boxes and stuff like that straightened out, and just putting it all together.